It's 8 a.m. and you're already running late. One hand on the steering wheel, the other clutching a coffee that's way too hot. You skipped breakfast again because life just doesn't wait. The emails won't, the deadlines won't, the traffic definitely won't. And in that blur of noise and movement, the thought of eating healthy feels almost laughable. You tell yourself, I'll grab something later, but later turns into a protein bar at noon, a drive-through meal at 5, and a guilty promise to do better tomorrow. Sound familiar? You're not alone. We live in a world that rewards speed, not stillness, where convenience has replaced consciousness and grab and go has quietly rewritten the meaning of nourishment. But here's the thing, your body doesn't move at the same pace as your calendar. It still needs rhythm, balance, and fuel. It doesn't care how many meetings you crushed or how many miles you drove. If it's running on caffeine, sugar, and willpower, eventually it'll send you a bill you can't ignore. Fatigue, brain fog, cravings, mood swings. Those aren't random, they're messages, whispers from a body that's trying to keep up with a life that never stops moving. Eating healthy on the go isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. It's about learning to feed yourself in real life, the messy, unpredictable, fast-paced one. Because healthy eating has been boxed into this impossible ideal. Perfectly prepped meals, spotless kitchens, and endless time. But real health lives in the in-between. It's in the choices you make at the gas station, the snacks you keep in your bag, the tiny adjustments that keep you steady when everything else is in motion. So, if you've ever thought, I don't have time to eat healthy, this is for you. Because the truth is, you do have time. You just need to reclaim it. You just need to remember that your body is not an afterthought in your schedule. It's the engine that makes it all possible. And when you feed it right, even in chaos, everything, from your focus to your energy, changes. Not because you slowed life down, but because you learned to move through it smarter. We don't eat fast food because we love it. We eat it because it fits. Because when you're stuck in traffic after a long day, the golden arches shining in the distance feel like salvation. It's quick, predictable, and takes zero brain power. That's what modern food has perfected, the art of convenience. But convenience has a cost. Every time we choose quick, we often trade off nourishment for immediacy. And slowly, meal by meal, that trade-off shapes how we feel, how we think, even how we show up in our lives. But here's what no one tells you. Eating healthy can be convenient. It just takes a shift in strategy, not sacrifice. The trick isn't to fight your schedule, it's to work with it. Start by recognizing your patterns. When do you usually crash? What's your hunger trigger, like boredom, stress, fatigue? Once you see your rhythm, you can plan around it. Keep a stash of real snacks, almonds, protein bars with clean ingredients, boiled eggs, fruit, or even jerky in your bag, car, or desk. These small lifelines stop impulse eating before it starts. The second secret? Preparation doesn't mean perfection. You don't need to meal prep an entire week like a fitness influencer. Just think one step ahead. Tomorrow's breakfast can be as simple as overnight oats in a jar or a smoothie bag ready in the freezer. Lunch can be leftovers packed into a container instead of bought in a rush. Dinner can start with a base, maybe grilled chicken or quinoa, that you repurpose in different ways throughout the week. We underestimate how much time and mental energy we lose deciding what to eat when we're already hungry. That's when convenience traps us. The key is to make healthy the easiest option available, not the most complicated one. So yes, life moves fast, but your choices don't have to be reactive. You can create tiny anchors of intention, pockets of control in a chaotic world. And when you do, food stops being another stressor and becomes a form of self-respect. Because in the end, convenience isn't the enemy, unconsciousness is. And once you bring awareness into your choices, every bite becomes an act of alignment, not accident. Food, the kind you can actually take with you when the world doesn't slow down, because healthy eating isn't about kale salads in glass jars or fancy supplements. It's about balance, adaptability, and flavor that keeps you coming back. So here's how to make your meals move with you. Breakfast, the meal we skip most often, is the one that sets the tone for everything. If your mornings are chaos, try grab and glow options. A Greek yogurt parfait layered with fruit and granola in a to-go cup, peanut butter and banana on whole grain toast, a smoothie with spinach, protein powder, oats, and almond milk blended in 60 seconds carried in one hand. No excuses, no hunger crashes by 10 a.m. Lunch is your pivot point. You're likely between meetings, calls, or errands. Think of it as refueling, not indulging. Try wrap-style meals, a whole grain tortilla stuffed with turkey, hummus, or grilled veggies. Or opt for portable bowls, quinoa, chickpeas, greens, olive oil, lemon juice. Throw it all in one container, shake, and go. If you're stuck eating out, remember this: choose protein first. Pick the grilled option, skip the sugary sauces, and add something green. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And for snacks, the little saviors that bridge the gaps, think real. Not sugar-coated energy bars that crash you an hour later, but foods with fiber, fat, and protein. Trail mix, roasted chickpeas, hard-boiled eggs, cottage cheese cups, fruit, or even a small piece of dark chocolate to satisfy the mind. Dinner might be the hardest because by then you're spent. But if you plan a little, cook double portions when you have time, use leftovers creatively, it becomes effortless. Imagine reheating a stir fry you made yesterday, throwing it into a wrap with avocado and calling it dinner. That's nourishment without the stress. Eating healthy while moving isn't about adding more to your plate, it's about simplifying what's already there. Once you learn to think in ingredients instead of meals, your whole system changes. You stop thinking, I don't have time, and start realizing, I just needed a plan. Because the truth is, your health doesn't wait for a calmer week or a lighter schedule. It's built in the middle of your busiest days, one conscious bite at a time. Here's the part most people forget. Healthy eating isn't just about the body, it's about ownership. It's about taking control in a world that constantly demands you give it away. When you learn to eat well, even on the move, you're not just managing calories, you're managing energy, focus, and emotional resilience. You're teaching your body that no matter how hectic life gets, it still matters. Think about it. When you're fueled well, you handle stress differently. You think clearer, react calmer, and recover faster. The world feels less like an emergency and more like something you can move through with intention. That's the power of real nourishment. It grounds you when everything else feels unstable. So make this your new philosophy. I eat to support my life, not escape from it. Eat foods that give you energy instead of stealing it. Eat not out of habit, but out of alignment. You don't need a perfect plan, just a handful of better choices repeated often enough to become effortless. Because when you eat with awareness, something deeper happens. Food stops being a guilt cycle or an afterthought. It becomes a quiet expression of gratitude. Every meal becomes a message. I choose to take care of me even when life is chaos. And that truly is the secret to staying healthy on the move. It's not about having more time, it's about using the moments you already have with intention. It's about remembering that your body is not a passenger. It's the vehicle carrying you through everything you dream to do. So wherever life takes you next, the meetings, the miles, the madness, don't forget this simple truth. You can move fast and still eat slow. You can chase goals and still nourish your soul. Because in a world that never stops, taking care of yourself is the most powerful act of motion there is. If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nourish and rise.